Hello ladies, I shared a oneness experience a few weeks ago and I was in Portugal. Now I am in the Alps, in the French Alps, and this is a place that I've known since I was a little girl. My mom is originally from here and we've been coming here with my family since I was very young for the holidays, and we are now in that house with my family, and I wanted to share a space where I had what I call my first oneness experience, even though at the time I didn't know what it was. But I wanted to share where I had it. I was in my early teens. I couldn't tell you exactly what age, but I was probably about here. I was by myself. I was sitting in the grass. So this is whereabout I was sitting at the time. So that's the background. At the time the trees were smaller, obviously. And this is what I could see. Again, there were not as many trees at the time. Like those trees that you see on the side, they weren't there. So sitting from that spot, I had basically a large view of nature just all around me. Lots of mountains, nobody around. This is all our land. And that thing happened, which at the time I had no idea what it was. I had been sitting there for probably a few minutes. I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just looking in the distance, in the horizon, looking at the mountains, the trees. And I remember having this feeling that suddenly I was projecting myself, kind of thing, in the distance. Like I was basically the mountains and the trees and everything. And the effect that it made on my head was that it felt like, because now I know I was expanding my consciousness further than my own physical body. I was encompassing with my consciousness more of what was around me. It felt like, for me as a little girl, it felt like my head had gone bigger. So what I did is actually I panicked because for me it felt like my head was growing, like it was something wrong happening with my head. So I rushed back down to the house. I entered the kitchen where my mom was preparing a meal, and I was like panicking. It's like, mom, my head is getting bigger. She looked at me and she was like laughing, and she said, no, my girl, it's okay, everything is fine, your head is normal size, there's nothing to be worried about. And of course at the time I didn't understand what it was, so I just wanted to share. That was kind of funny, and how it also illustrates that when we are young, we're still connected to so many things. It's like natural for us to connect to the rest of the world and our environment, like to expand our consciousness and our energy all around us, but we just don't know what it means. And when we are encountering like the emotions of others or anything outside of us, because we're still in this place of we are everything, we don't really understand all that's happening. So I'm still exploring and writing about things to share that I have, things that have come up into my mind and into my soul regarding this oneness experience that I had since then, and I will share with you. So I leave you with this. Much love, and be open to anything that can happen. At least as adults, we can try to put some meaning on it, or we can just put no meaning on it and be like a child and just enjoy what we are experiencing, quite simply. Lots of love. See you soon.